China is trying to overtake USA in many aspects. It aims to have more high-tech, more advanced and diverse industry. China has more people with higher education level and most of them are engaged in science and technology. So, the economy of China will be able to improve more rapidly than other countries. China is spending millions on space programs, while the US is losing out. This may lead to China surpassing the US. We do not want this to happen. The USA is on its way to become the world's biggest economy. There are a lot of people who believe it will happen sooner than we thought, and when it does, China will be the largest country in the world. Before I proceed, if this is your first time here in my channel, consider subscribing for more informative video. Let's continue. China is the most populous country in the world. There are over 1.4 billion people in China today, almost as many as 2 billion in America. The powerful economy of China is growing faster than any other economy in the world. This is a YouTube video stating how China wishes to overtake the USA in terms of economy and military power. China will overtake the USA. China is superior, and it is inevitable that China will overtake USA. China is now the world's biggest economy and will overtake the United States. China has a growing middle class and millions of skilled workers, so it's only a matter of time before it overtakes America as the world's largest economy. China is tearing down the West's wall. Now we need to build one. China trying to overtake USA in 19. China is trying to overtake USA in the total number of employees working, and that is why on daily basis it's giving us a lot of troubles. We are going to watch your video and share it with our friends. China is trying so hard to overtake the USA, and they already have a huge amount of power now. Thank God we have money. China, who is the next superpower in history. It's very hard to tell when this will happen, but it will happen. China try to overtake USA, but don't expect it. China is trying to overtake USA in terms of economic power because they believe the American people will lose interest if China surpasses them. China will overtake USA in 2020 according to the prediction of many. The prediction has been analyzed by a large number of experts and data have been collected on the basis of which predictions have been made. This analysis was done by a team of economists, forecasters, and entrepreneurs. It is reported that China's economic growth was about 10% last year, which means that China will soon overtake USA in terms of overall growth rate. According to the author, China will overtake the US in almost all measures of economic strength. He says that even though it has been around for a long time, America has been the undisputed leader in almost everything. However, the author believes that this would soon change because of China's fast development and its government policies. China would replace USA as the most powerful country in the world, allowing China to overtake America. This is quite worrying for those who want a better life for themselves. China has a massive government, army, and military. So obviously they will be super powerful. I don't think that world would be okay if China has power like USA does. In the past several years, there is no doubt that China's economy has grown tremendously. However, there have been concerns among some investors and economists that this growth could have a negative impact on the US economy. But what if China takes over from the US? China will overtake the US with 4G connections just ahead of 2020. What are you guys doing? China should be punished for trying to overtake the USA. China will overtake USA as the world's largest economy by 2030. We are witnessing a huge shift in power, and it is one that we should pay closer attention to. China is predicted to overtake the US in terms of economic power. This video discusses this interesting development. China is a great country in terms of infrastructure, but it still has a long way to go. China will overtake USA. Here is the latest news about China try to overtake the USA. This video is about all China news, product and sales, including the comment on China overtake USA. China will surpass the US in 2028. The video shows how China has growing as smart, and China is a powerful country. They are very large, so they have a power over USA. China will overtake USA in 2030 using military force, hegemony and soft power to change the international order as we know it. Fighter, which was years late, tens of billions of dollars over budget, and full of flaws. Beijing develops advanced weaponry like hypersonic missiles while purchasing much less expensive weapons, such as missiles that can sink America's renowned aircraft carriers. In this episode of China 2030, we examine how the Asian country has created the third most powerful military on Earth, with the potential to become the second most powerful. Thanks for watching. See you on my upcoming videos. Peace.